Hello everyone, it's Mike from Downtown Comics, and I'm here for another awesome week of going over all the new comics releasing. This week it's going to be Wednesday, July 19th, 2023. And before we begin, as always, downtowncomics.com is your spot to go look at everything I may not have on the table. Check out all the covers in the comfort of your own home or phone, and then get a hold of us. Let us know what you want, and we'll get it for you. Also, liking, subscribing, and sharing would be greatly appreciated. I want other people to see this out there in the ether, so if you can spread it around, that would be great. All right, let's get started. It's not a huge week as usual. My table's not full this week. It's almost full, but it's not full. All right, let's start with Marvel. Marvel, we're going to start with Alien. Black Panther hits number 2. And Blade gets his own comic. Will he get his own movie? I don't know. But there's plenty of covers to choose from there. All right, we have Deadpool Batter Blood. So the number 1 issue got a second print, and number 2 is out this week. All right, we have the end of the Extreme Venomverse miniseries to be followed. It's Jeff as a Venom. Oh, isn't he cute? Yeah, it's the end of the Extreme Venomverse, but the death of the Venomverse will be following very shortly, so get ready for that. Guardians of the Galaxy, it's number 4. Moon Knight, right off there in number 25 issue, is going to get a miniseries, City of the Dead. So this is an extra Moon Knight. It includes shiny foil cover version if you want that. New Mutants. The Shadow Clones miniseries, I believe this is the last issue at number 5. Dr. Aphra. Got that. And then one of our Star Wars one-shots for the 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi. This is The Rebellion. So we've had Empire and Ewoks, and I think Max Rebo is getting one, weirdly enough. X-Men Red number 13. And lastly, we have a new reprint of Spider-Man 9. So that's it for Marvel this week. Not a huge Marvel week. Let's go to some independents. Noctera. Seems like this is a one-shot. The Miss Truesdale miniseries. The Mighty Barbarians. Boy, if you guys could see my outtakes. King Spawn. There's going to be 2 Spawn books this week to make up for. I think there wasn't a Spawn book last week. Okay, 2 covers. All right, King Spawn. I Hate Fairyland. There we go. Something is Killing the Children, even though it doesn't say that on the cover. I know that those images. Void Rivals, which was a surprise hit a couple weeks ago, is hitting number 2. Red Sonja is back for a brand new book. Got a lot of good covers on this one, as Dynamite does. So check that out. Got a new one called Scrapper. It's a great title. I mean, look at that dog. He looks like a scrapper. He's a good boy. All right. Street Fighter. Of course, you think Street Fighter, you think Swimsuit Special. Power Rangers Unlimited, and that's not the only Street Fighter thing this week, by the way. Power Rangers Unlimited. Radiant Black hits 25. Now, I'm not positive of this, but I've been told that they're doing something weird in which that there's 2 covers usually, but the B cover actually has a unique story in it. So the 2 comics are actually different. Cover A and cover B have 2 different stories in them. Not positive of this. I will check it out. But yeah, you may want to be buying, if you're a Radiant Black fan, you may want to be getting both covers this week. All right, and our second Spawn book is Gunslinger Spawn. We have Frank Miller's Ronin, the second issue of Frank Frazetta's Tales of Science Fantasy, New Dune, Darkwing Duck, Dead Romans, I think that's the final issue at number 5. And here will be an interesting one. So if no one heard, Mark Millar is doing a big crossover book with all his properties. So you can see Kick-Ass there on the cover there, but I think Nemesis is in there. So yeah, is that, that's from Jupiter something. Yes, Jupiter's Legacy. Yeah, so any Mark Millar property that he's done over the years, I believe is crossing over in that book, calling it The Big Game. So check that out if you're a Millar-verse fan. Battle Chasers, number 11. All Right Eyes. And we get to the Star Trek crossover event of the summer, Day of Blood. All right, so if you've been reading the Star Trek books, you know what this is all about, and that's the main storyline of the crossover. And I promised you a second Street Fighter, and you've got Turtles versus Street Fighter number 2. We also have the Last Ronin Last Day special. So Last Ronin Last Day special. So it looks like that's a one-shot, and it may be what happened before the last day. We also have a best of Kari. I don't know how to pronounce that, but yep, she's there. Lock and Key. Looks like that's a one-shot for their 15th anniversary. All right, let's go to DC, where we have World's Finest. New issue there. New issue of Batman, The White Knight presents. This is Generation Joker. We have a Blue Beetle movie coming out, so they're re-releasing the first issue of his ongoing series from back in the day. I think it was 2016, as a special edition, so you can pick that up if you're curious about the character. Night Terrors continues, and we have a few this week, but this is the Catwoman tie-in to Night Terrors. Harley Quinn gets a new miniseries, Black, White, and Redder. So one of those minimalist coloring type comics, so that's new. Hawk Girl is one of our Dawn of DC releases. She's getting a 6-issue miniseries. Punchline is getting her own Night Terrors. There's Nightwing. It's a cool cover. So Nightwing. Static. Superboy, the Man of Tomorrow. And we have the Superman Night Terrors issue, number 1 of that. It's a cool cover. All right, so we also have a Tales of the Titans. So this was a old miniseries from the 80s being revived. So it's going to, it's basically, there's going to be a one-shot for all the main Titans. So this one is Starfire, but it is a 4-issue miniseries. So we have Starfire. I know Raven, I think, is one of them coming up. The Vigil. It's new. Night Terrors hits Wonder Woman. And finally, a reprint of the War of the Gods. So this is one of those facsimile editions for the War of the Gods miniseries by George Perez. So if you want to see some cool Perez artwork from back in the day, you can buy that. And then a couple last independents. Wanted gets a 25th anniversary edition. Now this is Mark Millar as the character Wanted going to be in Big Game, and that's why they're releasing this again for people to remember. Remember that movie? Angelina Jolie? Bullets that wrap around? Yeah, you do. So you can check that out if you don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm pretty sure he'll probably be in that Big Game miniseries. I'm just guessing. Lastly, we have Buffy the Vampire Slayer, number 16 of the current one. So there you go, everyone. Lots of stuff. A lot of independence. Good Marvel DC week. And yeah, all is right in the world. So thanks for listening. Hope you guys have a great week. And I will talk to you later. Blah, I'm out of here. Bye.